which improve with the future.
Hello everyone, this is Geopolitics. We have come with an announcement, a news about autism in the United States, but also around the world. The Trump administration is saying that the number of autists have surged in recent decades. He said that many years ago there were not many autists as we have today. So the autistics have surged in numbers, and it is linked to the medications that we give to these pregnant women. So Trump is well informed, and he is with the most educated doctors in the world. He's with the USA is the greatest power in the world, power in the military, power in everything, in science, in technology, in everything that So the United States is the powerhouse of all countries in the world. So when they say something, for you to refuse it, you have to come up with other evidence that what they have said is not true. So I'm not an expert in medical science or in medical things, but as they said that I'm going to put his video here where he's saying that autism is linked to Tylenol and other vaccines. I'm going to put him, they're going to speak himself.
Directive from President Trump just moments ago, as well as his top health officials from the White House. The president saying, quote, Tylenol is not good, don't take it. For a little bit more of what we are hearing on these announcements, let's listen.
Effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of acetaminophen, is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good.
The president there just moments ago, as you heard him, alongside him, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., as well as CMS Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz and others, all claiming as well there is a link that they say they have found between autism in children and the pain reliever acetaminophen, of course known as Tylenol by its brand name, when used during pregnancy. Now, let's reset here with the facts of what we do know and the science. Acetaminophen is currently considered the safest pain relief option for pregnant women. Administration officials now are advising women, however, not to use it early in pregnancy unless they have a high fever. The health secretary saying that at this point there are no other options, so that doctors should still use their best judgment, but then went on to warn that they believed as well that this was associated with potential liver toxicity, even claiming it could prolong viral illnesses in children.
Of the American people.
You are citing data that you won't produce to the public.
You're just
and you are
rejecting
You're
science.
making
things up to scare people, and it's a lie.
On behalf of parents and schools and teachers all over the United States of America who deserve so much better than your leadership.
Democrats in Maha meltdown mode, turning HHS Secretary RFK Jr.'s hearing into a full-on shouting match as he accuses them of letting our country become the sickest one in the world.
Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. joins us now. Sir, thank you for being with us. I thought, frankly, you got treated horribly in that hearing, and I think it was a disservice to the American people because they would benefit from learning about some of the answers you had to those questions. Will you please talk about that hearing and why folks who have presided over so many decades in rise of chronic illness could sit there and say those words to you?
Well, I mean, I've come to realize that those hearings are performative. They're theater. And, they're not the kind of debate or open conversation that democracy would give us at its ideal. And then all of those senators are taking hundreds of thousands of dollars, including, in some cases, millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry. So they don't want to hear the answers to the questions that they ask me. They want to make a little speech and then shut me down. But they can't deny the fact that we did worse than COVID, that the CDC is a broken agency. We did worse in COVID than any country in the world. We have 4.2% of the world's population. We have 20% of the world's COVID deaths. We literally we're the worst team in the league. I've been brought in as a new manager, and my job is to shake up the organization, to fire the people who were responsible for masking our children with no science, for social distancing orders with no science, or all the other thing, for all of the other things that they try, for closing our schools at the behest of the teachers union and hurting workers all over America. Right. These were bad. We literally did worse than any country in the world, and it was because we forgot about the science. And what we're going to do, what the Trump administration is going to do, is to return gold standard science and make this agency the lead agency for public health in the world once again.
Geopolitics with Shukuru with a future.